hope you're all having a nice day. Welcome to Palm Reading Freyja. Today we are going to be talking about relationships and what can you expect to find, okay? So the first line that I would like to draw for this is going to be the lifeline, okay? This is the lifeline. The second line I would like to draw is how can you spot relationships, okay? The first thing I will talk about is, like always, relationship lines can be on the pinky, okay? Um, all depends on how many lines do you see here. Always, you have to confirm the relationships and on the hand itself, okay? Let's say that you can see two relationships here, but sometimes a person will show more relationships on the inside the lifeline or on the fate line. And that is why always it's highly advisable to not just go with the lines under the pinky, because sometimes that can be wrong. Okay? With that said, let's go to the first thing that you will have to look to spot a relationship. Okay, indications of love relationship will be sometimes shown here. Okay, like everything, when you see a lot of people has a lot of lines here, and you as a reader have to be able to decide which one is a relationship and which one is not. Okay, the first line you're gonna see it like this, and sometimes this line will be attached to a line going across. Okay, it doesn't always go to the pinky finger. Sometimes what you can also see is it's going into different directions. Okay, it can go here, it can go here, or here. It doesn't matter as long as it's going toward communications or to this area. That could indicate a long relationship. Okay, most of the time you're gonna spot a relationship like this. It usually goes to the pinky finger. Why? Because you are communicating and expressing that love. Okay, another thing you can see, like this person, you see this person has lines here, and sometimes you can see a line here. Okay, this to me, the first one indicates a relationship. The second one can indicate a person of influence in the person's life. This could be a daughter, a son, a mother, father, anyone the person is close to or they loves to. The other indications that you are going to see is also to not confuse. Let me pick a different color for that. I'm gonna pick a light blue. Okay, sometimes here on this area in the lifeline, you sometimes can see lines coming like this. Okay, I think that for better understanding, I have to delete that. Okay. Okay. And I would like to also delete this one. Okay, let's begin again. So this is the lifeline, okay? Oops, not a good drawer. Okay, so if you spot something like this, please do not confuse this with a relationship, especially if the line comes from over here. You see this area, okay? Why? Because that could indicate that the person has a guardian angel, okay? A guardian angel, someone protecting them, someone that is guarding them. That is not an indication of love relationships. To make sure that you are looking at love relationships, you will spot a line then you will spot another line, okay? That is one indication. Sometimes you can see that, and then below here, you can see another line, and you will see pretty much almost always the same thing, okay? Or down here. Sometimes the lines move forward, and sometimes the lines are behind. For example, something like this, okay? You can spot that. You can say and count when that relationship is going to happen. Okay, now another thing that you have to not confuse, it will be sometimes the same pattern, you know, but and then you see something here or something here. Okay, this line doesn't have anything going anywhere. Okay, so you cannot say that this line, this little line, is a relationship. Okay, this one. Let's put number 1. This is not a relationship. This is a relationship, the one on top. Okay, you cannot say that is a relationship because it's not going anywhere. Okay, another thing that is important is in relationships. Sometimes you will see this just going to headline. Okay, this could indicate that this person is having an influence in the way this person is thinking. If this same relationship or you spot this, you can say this is a person that is important for that person, for this person, and is changing the way of thinking or is influencing the way this person thinks. Okay, but it's not a love relationship. The other thing you will spot is that sometimes this goes to a headline, a hard line. Okay, just can indicate that this person love this. I mean, the seeker, the one you are doing the palm reading, loves this person, but the relationship in one way or another is coming in short because this person loves that person, but is not communicating it or is just keeping it to herself or himself. Okay, the other thing you will see is something like this. Okay, when I see a pattern like this in relationships, this can indicate that this person is unrealistic about the relationship. Maybe this person has a crush on a singer, this person has a crush on someone and has maybe communicated, but it's unrealistic because maybe this person lives too far away from the seeker, or maybe this person is not a rich, is either too far away, um, the relationship cannot be, and then maybe the person is imagining or fantasizing too much. So that is another thing to look to. Another thing to look to is you will see something like this, and then this line goes to the fade line. I mean to fade line. When you see something like this can indicate that this person might have to marry this person because of finances, or because the seeker believes that in one way or another, the person will help them financially or support them. And in these occasions also indicates arranged marriage, when your parents make you marry someone. So that is the indications there. Okay, so for sure relationship will be here, something like this. Okay, another or sure indication of relationships will be under pinky finger. Another for sure indications of a relationship will be meeting the fade line. And for this, let me draw the fade line. This is the fade line, okay? You can go to any finger. If you see a clear indication of a line meeting the fade line, that will be an indication of someone getting married, and you can time that from 35 down, okay? If you see the line coming in, okay, let me erase that because that's not the color I want to use. Oops, okay. If you see, oops, see. If you see the line coming after 35, then you just time that, okay? And say when the relationship is happening. You will see indications like this. Sometimes when a person has many relationships, you will see something like this. And some relationships will come from behind, some will be up front. When this happens and I see relationships either up front or behind, that indicates also that how important that person is on the seeker's life. For example, if it comes at the front, that means that the closer to the lifeline, that to me always indicates that the person is very important and is having a lot of influence on the seeker's hand. If it comes in the back, let's put a number, 1, 2, okay? If it comes in the back, it means it's important, but maybe the person is putting other things or other people in front of this relationship. There's indications of love and commitment and the sharing of ideas and responsibilities, but this person has other priorities also. Okay, another thing I want to mention before we stop this is something like this. Okay, so we have indications of a relationship, clear indications, okay? Love relationship, but sometimes you will see this lines in front of this or in the back. You can say that this person is in a strong love commitment, but this person might have 2 children, and this person might put the children in front of the relationship. This indicates that this person loves these children very much, and it will always influence how this person acts or moves in the relationship. It is all related and it will be all related how the partner love their children and treat them, because especially for some mothers it's very difficult not to put the children first than the partner. This doesn't mean in any way that this person don't love with all her heart her partner. It just only indicates that this person um, loves their children very much. Another thing I want to mention, okay, also, okay, sometimes we're gonna see these variations. Very thin hairlines of relationships. Then we're gonna see something super thick, and then we're gonna see some variations in the thickness of the line. Okay, for this, this will indicate the thinness is a relationship that was important for the seeker, but this relationship is what I will say it was short-lived. When a line is very close to a thick line, like this, let's put a number 1 right here, super thin line, and then a thick line is right next to it. This can indicate that this person met this person, maybe she had a short-lived relationship that turned into a strong commitment, but you cannot say that until you see some kind of union in some of the line, okay? For example, let me erase it to make it more clear. Okay, we're gonna see something that started as a relationship that was not serious or anything serious, but then it turned into something very serious. Something like this, just a hairline and then the strong line comes on the top. This could be maybe even they had an affair or they went out a few times, nothing really serious until they committed to each other and this relationship turned into something very serious for both of them, okay? When you see something like this, in a hairline, this could indicate a person that is having um, an affair. Also, sometimes you will see that indication and tap, and they are very close to each other, the lines. That can indicate that the person is having an affair and his or her partner. Another indication that I have come across of an affair um, is something, you see the relationship, right? But and then you see efforts in the relationship, but this sometimes is an arrow shape, or sometimes is an island shape. This to me, especially the arrow ending in a island, is a clear indication of an affair. And let me erase that. Especially if this ends on the headline. Okay, it could be with a circle. Oops. Or I'm gonna just draw it up here. It could be something like this. Okay, it looks kind of weird, but it's more or less how you will find it. And that is a clear indication of an affair. Another clean indication of someone being with someone. I mean, this is a strong commitment, right? And then a person comes here. And you can clearly see that this relationship continues. It has not ended, but someone new had come in the person's life that is important for this person. Also, when this happens, somewhere here along this line, you will see that, okay? It's almost always in a form of an island or an arrowhead, that it only crosses the head. It doesn't cross to communications to the pinky. Okay, that's an indication of an affair. So just to make it clear what to look for, lines here with lines going here or any other area and these fingers. Okay, that only indicates how this person is transmitting that love, is communicating that love, is being artistic about that love, is being responsible about that love, etc. like that. It never goes to here. It'll be kind of weird. Okay, you can expect not to see that relationship. Fade line, it touches the fade line. Clear indications of relationship here. Another clear indication of a relationship, I have seen it come. I'm gonna draw it on a different color. And we're gonna put here number 1, number 2, a line going to fade line, number 3, and number 4 on a different color. Okay, you can see something like this. Number 4. One more that I would like to draw, and for that we're gonna call it number 5, and this dark purple. Okay, it's going to be on the lifeline. Sometimes you will see something like this. This will be number 5. When I see an indication of a person coming into this the seeker's life, this to me at times indicate that this person is going to meet someone at the point in the lifeline. You count 20, 30, 35, wherever it is, that person is going to come into the person's life. If it has to be long enough, okay, because I'm going to tell you why. This will indicate that this person is going to meet someone that is highly possible is either older than that person or is a lot younger, a lot older or a lot younger. And this at times is an indication of a good relationship, okay? Even though this person is older or younger. I was gonna mention something else. I will change the color. Do not confuse that with, let me see what color is good. This, with lines coming in like this. Because this could be indications, especially if it goes to this finger, okay? You at times will see little things like this. These are indications of accomplishments in possessions. It could be that this person is having a child, or that this person is having um, is buying a home or is buying a car, is something an accomplishment because it goes to sudden that the person is really proud of. Okay. Another point that please don't ever ignore, because it can be a relationship also, is a line that is joined to lifeline. Okay. If it's just joined to lifeline, you cannot say that is 100% a relationship unless it has a line going to communications or to a part around any part up here. Okay. It has to have a line reaching, because you cannot have a relationship without expressing it, without making the world know, without expressing the love for someone or communicating it, letting everybody knows. This is why it goes to many times, to most of the time, the pinky finger, because you are expressing that love, you are communicating that love, and it's in any possible way out there into the world. Okay, so I hope I made that clear. 1, 2, 3 to fade line. 4, coming from outside. This is at times also number 4, what you will call uh, um, a relationship that comes into your life, like oh my goodness, I can't think of the word. Um, it was meant to be. Okay, it's like from a past life, or it's a karmatic relationship. But this also, many times when I have seen it, it's a relationship that comes into your life, number 4, um, to help you, to support you. Is a partner that is 100% by your side. In the same way as number 5, is a partner or a relationship that can be really, really good, because it's a relationship that you can say is karmatic, or is a very passionate and giving and receiving relationship. So I hope I make myself clear. Please, if you have any additional questions, leave them in the comment. Please share this video with anyone you feel it will help them, or will make it clear and more understandable what to look for and how to spot a relationship on the palm of the hand. Thank you for allowing me. I wish you all a wonderful day. Bye.